Should I do an intro?
You could.
Should I do an intro? Should I get like my YouTuber on and just like,
yeah.
Hello guys, welcome back. What is even the name of this? So like we could be like the Meat Men, or we could be like
The Meat Boys.
we could be like
The Meat Podcast.
the babysitters who are a vampire podcast.
The Meat Cast.
The Meat Cast.
The Meat Cast.
I'm loving Meat Cast. Are we good?
We're gonna use our meat to give it away.
The Vampy Podcast. I don't know.
Hello, and welcome to the Meat Cast, where we give our meat to. What did you say?
Vampy Wampy Campy.
Hello, welcome to the Vampy Wampy Campy Podcast, where we vamp and you camp. That's
I like that word. I like that word.
And get ready to listen.
now. Pitch your tent. Get ready to listen. Wait, I gotta write that down.
Write this down.
Welcome. Can someone write that down for me? This is gold. Write that shit down. I think we're all like, how much sleep have you gotten in the past 24 hours?
Yesterday, I woke up at 9:30 and then went back to sleep until 12.
Anyways,
I think our cold open should just be, we should be gamers, guys.
yeah, guys, let's be gamers.
Gamers and play Roblox.
Okay.
Let's play Fortnite together.
She's the girl.
Welcome
Anyways.
to the Vampy Wampy Campy Podcast. I already did the intro. We're talking about season 1.
Season 1,
Episode
episode
1.
1. Lawn
Thank
of
you.
the Dead.
Thank you. Lawn of the Dead. So, just general, how do we feel about this episode?
I liked it. I think I'm gonna say that about all the episodes, but this one is.
Yeah, it's not like a polarizing show. It's not like there's well, maybe if we get to the vampire ghost car episode.
If this was a vlog, Benny would have been canceled for the dead dog shit.
Yeah, 100%. We should just get into it. I mean, do you have any opinions on the episode?
I mean, I agree.
Okay.
I like Benny because he's a nasty boy.
He's a nasty
And
person.
I like my characters,
Nasty.
Yes.
We like them nasty over
Nasty
here.
and irredeemable.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I agree. So go ahead, what were you going to say?
I like Benny as a character. He's like a dork, and that's how I like my characters as well.
He's kind of like a loser, but he's also I call him the frat dork.
He probably listens to Weezer.
Oh, he absolutely
Benny
does.
listens to Weezer. the frat dork is like this guy who's always trying to be cool, but he's clearly the biggest loser ever. Yeah. Logan is the frat dork, or at least straight Logan.
Logan Lucas.
Straight Logan was the frat dork.
But
I suddenly forgot anything I was going to say about the episode.
what was I saying?
Something about Benny.
Man
you
has
said
no
it-
boundaries.
Yeah.
I agree.
I feel like this is something, for real, genuinely, this is something that's, a lot of remnants from the movie are still in this first episode. Because, stuff that, they change slightly with the characterization does slowly change throughout the show. But, in this episode, it's still very much like the movie. Like Erica, post becoming a vampire, is, very, I guess, promiscuous. She literally has one scene in the entire episode.
And it's about her getting some dudes to eat.
Yeah, literally. And, Rory's just used for, visual gags with him flying. We literally never see him with his fangs in this episode.
Vampire ninja.
Yeah, the whole vampire ninja thing. And Benny is, honestly kind of a douchebag in the movie. Those scenes where he's, hitting on girls in the hallway. And you're like, dude, you're 14. And
You're
this
a
is...
baby.
Yeah, it's just really gross.
If Benny was cool and, had a girl at this point, he would be in, one of those PDA relationships.
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely.
100%, exactly. And Ethan's our main character, straight man. Well, we'll get into if he's actually the straight man. We'll talk about what's the ship name?
Bethan.
Bethan?
I think so.
Bethan. I've always read it as Bethan, but
Bethan?
clearly that's not the way to
I like
pronounce it.
Bethan.
Bethan.
I like Bethan too.
You gotta drop down a couple octaves to say
Bethan. Yeah, well, we could talk about Bethan.
Oh my gosh, we should just have an episode where we just talk about all the gay ships.
Oh,
yes. Dissect their sexuality.
Yes.
Yes.
Because Rory, even it's not technically in the show, obviously, but the actor himself has, like, you know, Cameron Kennedy has come out and said that Rory would be, like, pansexual. Like, that was, like, literally how he was playing the character. It's, like, it's definitely not straight. So,
a little bit of fruity.
Yeah, so that's definitely something we could talk about.
I firmly believe no one here is
Yeah, I mean, like, literally, like, there's no straight fan of My Babysitter's a Vampire.
Except for you,
except
Steff.
for you.
Exactly. See, I am an outlier.
We are in the My Babysitter's a Vampire Discord, and Steff is the only straight person in there.
Like, literally the only, like, everyone, like, what is it called? Like, their, like, little name?
The roles?
Yeah, and their roles, it all has, like, what sexuality they are, and mine's just blank, because they were not expecting, they didn't have one created for, like, someone who's straight.
Yeah.
Legit, like, they just didn't have one. So I just don't have one. It's like, no one needs to know. We should have a bad joke section.
We should.
Because there are a lot.
There are so many.
There's the hair on your back.
There is,
That's the worst one.
It's like the whole sandwich turtle.
Yeah, the sandwich turtle. Yeah, that's a bad visual moment. Yeah.
Or the thing that
just
comes to
just
his
like
face.
just the part at the beginning of the episode where Benny's like, I know you're the seer, but I see her with me.
Yeah.
The
It
worst
is
thing he's
such
ever said.
A bad, so awful. We should explain, I guess, like a little bit of the plot. I mean, I'm assuming you've already seen the episode.
Benny decides to perform necromancy.
Yeah.
Benny tries to perform necromancy to get this girl to be with him because it's her dead dog
Because
that he's
obviously,
reviving.
if you revive someone's freshly dead dog, that's gonna get you in their pants.
Yeah, that equals date.
Yes.
Like something of note is that this is Della, who, as we know, is the same actress who was the Love at the Snack Bar girl from the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Now, apparently, they're supposed to be two completely separate characters. That the Love at the Snack Bar girl is not supposed to be Della.
Yeah.
But I don't see that. I see it as they're the same character, and that like he's trying to like develop this romance that they've started, and he just completely wrecks it by reviving her dead dog.
I feel like if she was into it, that'd be a whole like Megan Fox MKG situation.
Oh yeah. She's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you like tried to resurrect my dead dog. That's like so romantic.
But now you're gonna give me an engagement ring that
What's the
hurts
word?
whenever I take it off.
Yeah, like, that's so cool. Like, nah, Della's clearly
She had to go to therapy at the end of the episode.
Yeah, literally.
He mentions that like as soon as she gets out of counseling, we can be together.
Yeah, like she like literally actively avoids him.
Yeah.
And I know they make jokes all the time where it's like, girls avoid you. You're like girl repellent.
There's a reason.
It's like, maybe there's a reason why maybe they know your reputation of trying to bring back people's dead dogs.
You know, I'm fine with necromancy if it's on a person.
Yeah.
But I draw the line at pets.
Yeah, okay, yeah, exactly. So how
Don't question my moral standing.
we've been talking about Benny a lot because he's clearly the most interesting character. Literally, like that scene. We're still in like the bad joke section. That scene where he's like, where he's with Ethan, and it's like it's kind of overkill, and he's like, no, it's underkill because the dog will be unkilled. Like literally, that line is really bad.
That's an awful joke.
But the acting in that scene, like Steph was saying earlier, phenomenal.
Exactly, the way he was like looks back at the screen, it's
He
just
delivered
like
it with so much confidence.
it's like you could see it in all the actors. They're like the script isn't giving them nothing, and they're taking it.
The actors are giving it all.
They're giving it their all. Like even like Rory with like the 2 scenes he gets.
Yeah, unlike Riverdale where they know the script is bad and they don't try.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're still trying.
They've kind of given up at like following it at this point. They're like,
Whatever. Let's just do whatever. We're in what was it? River Snail or something? River
Snail.
They like changed the name of the city. It's like not Riverdale anymore. It's like River. Whatever. I'll look it up later. It's not important.
I don't know.
It's like.
Oh well. Anyways.
I can't focus on it right now.
Okay.
So we've talked about Benny quite often. He's kind of like a sociopath. Like he literally doesn't even.
This is my Shane Dawson sociopath.
He is literally like a walking red flag. If I must say so myself.
Benny.
Like literally. First of all,
What's Benny's last name? Does he have one?
Weir. Benny Weir.
The mind of Benny Weir.
The mind of Benny Weir. Sponsored by Honey. Anyways.
Put Shane in honey.com.
Honey.com/Shane.
Yeah. There we go. Thank you.
But like
honey.com/Mark.
like what but like literally one of like my favorite line deliveries is just like so like implement what is it called like
executed.
It's so like such a good example of just like who these people are to their like who the characters are to their core is when he walks away from Della and he says like, guess what? Della's dog died. Like he sees this as an opportunity to use magic and not as like an actual like moment in somebody's life.
That's what I like about the characters. Like right away you can see like their dynamic.
Yeah, like literally you could see like from their opening scene
just
even
tell who they are.
Yeah, like in the opening scene it's riddled with cliches. Like we can have whatever we want, man. The world is our oyster.
Cash, cars, and
candy.
Candy.
Yeah, it's like you can immediately see that Benny is like the impulsive, like dorky type, and Ethan is like the shy,
more responsible type.
Exactly. And since if you guys have anything else to say about Benny, I think we should move on to Ethan. Yeah. Because Ethan, I like his character a lot.
Yeah.
He at the end of the day, he has to be kind of boring. There has to be the one straight man.
Yeah.
But
that's kind of how it is for a lot of main characters.
Exactly.
Is that they make them as boring as
like
they
Bella
can.
Swan, for example.
So that the viewer can project
He literally
onto them.
is like the Bella Swan of the show. Like I definitely see the movie as like them seeing Twilight and being like, this movie sucks, and like trying to make like a kid version of Twilight where it's like also, I mean, I can get into like how the writers actually came up with the show. Like they were literally pitched. Like the network came to them and were like, hey, we want a kids movie to capitalize on this whole like vampire craze. Yeah. So can you do that? And like somebody had written up a 1-page script of the movie, and they were like, hey, these two people wrote this like 1-page like description of like a vampire movie. Yeah. You person, can you just create the movie? And then he later became the showrunner. Yeah. And he's like the one who actually like changed the characters to their core. Ethan actually, fun fact, was supposed to be like a cool guy, like skater type.
Oh no!
He was actually supposed to be like a cool guy, and I'm pretty sure that Benny didn't even exist. Really? So they basically split the character of Ethan into like the two personality types, which is like smart and like informative, and then like cool, like edgy guy.
But make them absolute losers.
Yeah, and it's like, but because the writer himself, the showrunner, I forgot his name. But he said, like, I was a loser in high school, and so that's the only experience that I could pull from.
I was a loser in high school.
Yeah, he literally was like, I was, like, the biggest nerd, so I'm not comfortable writing, like, cool guys, like the cool kid in school, because I was not that. So that's why they became, like, nerds.
That's how I am, writing stuff for class.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think it was for the better, because there's a lot more interesting, like, the character of Benny is just, like, so much more interesting. Yeah. That he's, like, perpetually just, like, being shit on. Yeah. For his bad behavior. Like, he's not rewarded for any of it, clearly.
Yeah, and I could not see Ethan as, like, the cool guy type.
Yeah, because he's, like, very, like, smart and calculated. Yeah. And he's just, like, always having to bring logic into the situation.
Yeah. Trying to talk Benny down out of trying to resuscitate this girl's dead dog.
And then trying to babysit Rory at the same time.
Yeah, literally. Also having to babysit Rory, who decided to be a ninja for this episode.
Yeah.
Like, they still didn't really know what to do with the characters of Erica and Rory at this point in the show, because, like, they just have, like, these one-off gags, you know? Mm-hmm. And I really like Erica, and I just want to see more of her, where she's not just, like, wanting to date the villain, but we'll get into that, like, literally in the next few episodes.
Doesn't she get better, like, in the second season?
Yes, a lot more. But, you know, we can talk about that when we get there.
Later.
But, I like that Ethan's a seer. I've always said this, that I really like that he also has, like, supernatural abilities. Yeah. He's not just, like, there's, like, not a single human.
He's not just like a normal guy.
Yeah, because I even could have made him like what's like the male version of like a damsel? Like, what would the term be? Damsmale.
Damsmale?
Cut that out.
I think we should keep that.
No.
Man in distress.
Yeah, like, he's not just like Bella Swan, where it's like she's just like literally like a fish out of water.
She's just being thrown around by her new vampire.
Like, literally her new vampire family. She's just being tossed around by them.
She doesn't have the personality of a bag of flour.
Yeah. Like, Ethan actually has something he can contribute to the story. And in this episode, he doesn't really. He just, like, helps Benny pick out which, like, craft store glitter jar is the one that
It's, like,
resuscitates
literally,
people.
like, glitter and resin in a jar.
Yeah, literally, it's like you can go to like Michael's and grab a little glitter craft jar, and it's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But
Like he just like feels the bottles.
yeah, he just like holds on because it's like he gets visions for anything of the supernatural, right? But it's like if he's like touched it before, then I guess he doesn't, because he doesn't get a vision every time he like every time he like grabs Sarah's hand or like touches her shoulder, he's like so it's, or like Rory, if Rory like grabs him, he's not like vision time.
He just like doesn't like go into like seizure.
yeah, literally like looks to the side and his eyes turn all white, which always made me wonder, do his eyes actually turn white like in real life? They have to for the visual.
I feel like they do for like a couple seconds.
Yeah, I feel like his entire like vision thing happens in like a split second.
Yeah.
But it's just elongated to show the viewers what.
Yeah. But like, do his eyes actually turn white?
I would like to think so, just for like a brief second.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like hard to tell.
Yeah, because like Sarah in the movie was like, I remember, I think it was the first time Ethan touched her. Like,
the first time he ever got a vision.
Yeah, the first time he ever got a vision, she was like, "You good, bro?"
Yeah, because he kind of like was like.
Like he was taken aback because it was the first.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. So I don't know. I feel like with Ethan, I feel like in later episodes he like kind of just gets stepped on. Like he's getting stepped on by Benny in this episode. Like full on Benny is just curb stomping him to like get what he wants done.
Yeah. It's like, I want to revive the dog.
I want to revive the dog.
Grandma said it's my turn with the potion.
Also, how do you feel about Benny's grandma? I love her.
I think she's a savage.
I love Evelyn Weir. I'm pretty sure her name is Evelyn.
I need her to drop a diss track.
Literally.
She's just like, she's been around a while, you know, she knows what's down, what's up and down.
Yeah.
Also,
Side to side.
she knows what's side to side. Also, just like the fact that they caused this much like town disarray in the first episode. Like, in the first episode, they've canceled school. Yeah. Like, the news is being, like, shut down because of these rabid animal attacks. Because, you know...
of Tiberius.
The reason why the animals are attacking is because their bodies were resuscitated, but then were taken over by demons.
Because they had no soul.
Because their souls have moved on.
Oh, wait, what does that mean for, like, vampires? Then what are vampires in this?
Well, like, in the movie, they kind of explain, like, if a vampire, like, dies or, like, they get, like, killed, they go to, like... Literally, the way of Sarah is, like, Sarah described it, she's like, they go to this, like, limbo for souls, and, like, so that's it.
Go to purgatory.
So that's that's when the vampires are killed.
Yeah.
Okay. So
and,
the
like,
vampires themselves still have their souls, right?
I'm pretty sure that... It's very complicated, but, like, because they didn't get to expand upon it, but in, like, the season 2 finale, they're like, there's this dark energy that makes vampires, like, stay alive.
Yeah.
It's like...
It's essentially their soul.
And, like, and, like, allows them to not be possessed, like, by demons, like, the pets, right?
Yeah, but, like, that doesn't make sense because in, like, in the episode before the season 1 finale, Sarah gets possessed by a demon. And I guess that was or, like, a spirit ghost. And I guess, like, any person could have gotten possessed.
Yeah, I think it's because, like...
No, that was the Ouija board thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys see that episode yet. I usually skip over that episode because, like, I'm not a big fan of it, but, you know.
Yeah, I think it's, like... It's really a limbo because, like, Sarah's still a fledgling, so I think
she was still a fledgling at that point, you're right.
Possessed.
Also, I'm pretty sure, and maybe I just, like, brought it up for no reason, because I'm pretty sure that demon that possessed Sarah could have possessed any of them, but the demon wanted to pick, like, the strongest body, and I guess Rory just isn't as buff as Sarah. Even though they're both vampires. So he ended up possessing Sarah, like, just finding a host that the demon liked, and it was, like, Sarah. So I guess that doesn't really count.
Like Lord Farquaad choosing which princess.
Exactly. Literally.
I mean, before we get there, I do like the constant implications when Ethan and Benny are in Ethan's room together and the mom comes in.
Yeah, we gotta do a little Bethan. We gotta do a little Bethan talk where there's just like, I don't know.
Wait, would we have a ship name between Benny, Ethan, and Rory be Bethany?
Bethany!
We have to discuss this with the Discord.
Yes, I gotta talk. There's definitely like a ship name for it.
Yeah.
There's definitely a name for like the dynamic that the three of them have.
I think so.
Yeah, there definitely is a name for it, but I can't remember it.
Because I'm not like super in the fandom. I need to join the Discord.
We can, if they even have like questions or whatever, we can do like a little Q&A episode where like we're answer. I don't know. I don't know. No one cares, but like
This was a highly requested video.
Hey guys, welcome back. So you guys on Twitter with the hashtag Vampy Wampy Campy Q&A.
Vampy Wampy Campy Quampies.
Yes! Ampies! Quampy ampies!
Quampy ampies! Yes, why do I love that?
The Vampy Wampy Campy Quampy ampies. Do we have any last thoughts on, like, Bethan or, like, Ethan? I'm sorry, I just keep saying Bethan.
No, it's fine.
On either, we can interchangeably. Do we have anything on Bethan? I feel like we should talk about Sarah before we get to fashion review.
Should.
I really am disappointed in how they utilized Sarah in this episode.
Yeah, she was like Trish from Lost in an Alley.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, literally, like, and the fact that, like, her whole thing is that she's trying to get money, but, like, it's, I guess, at first I thought it was because with her conversation with Erica.
Mm-hmm.
In her conversation with Erica, she's like, they're like, oh, you're gonna fly out to the city with me? And she's like, it costs money because I can't actually fly, so I need to, like, buy a plane ticket is what I was assuming it was. So she was like, so can I borrow a few bucks? And I was like, oh, that's why she's trying to get money.
Yeah,
that's why she was like...
I thought, but then she shows up with the car.
Yeah, and at the end she's like, actually, I needed money for the insurance. And I'm like, what is that?
What?
Yeah. What? Like no one mentioned cars or anything like that. Like,
yeah.
And also we never see that car again. Like, literally,
she
we never see
gets her license and then stops.
I just believe they accidentally wrecked that car because Rory appeared in the backseat.
Immediately. And it was so bad that it wasn't covered under the insurance. And so she just...
Or it did, and her aunt took the car back.
Yeah.
She was like, I can't trust
So that's like her own personal headcanon, I guess. I like Sarah a lot, and I feel like in later episodes of season 1 that I'm like actually really excited to get to. She has like this like actual like personal struggle, and in episodes like these early ones,
Mr. Struggle.
She's Mr. Struggle. But like in these earlier episodes, she basically, it's like, no, there's no side of it, you know? Like, her struggle, I've explained that there's 3 different types of vampires in most, like, urban fantasy, which is, like,
like Twilight.
Yeah, literally, where it's, like, there's one that's, like, they're just, like, a normal person, but they happen to be a vampire, or, like, they use their powers to, like, their strength. There's, like, the promiscuous vampire, and then there's, like, the I hate being a vampire. And Sarah's definitely a I hate being a vampire. Like, she's always so emo and angsty about how she's, like, damned.
Oh, I'm a fledgling.
Yeah, she's, like, damned to, like, she's, like, in eternal damnation. Like, literally.
Like just posting to her Facebook, my life is so hard.
And you don't see any of that in, like, these first few episodes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, that's a bit upsetting. But I still like Sarah.
Yeah.
She's great.
She's a good character.
Like, the fact that she is the babysitter who is a vampire, and she has, like, maybe 2 scenes in this whole episode.
Because there's no
Upsetting.
Yeah, because she's not even babysitting in this episode, technically. Ethan's parents are so neglectful. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
I've spent, like,
are.
5 minutes trying to say that. They are so neglectful.
They're never home.
Never home.
Never home.
And the one time they don't even pay attention to, like, their children.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, where's Jane?
I'm trying to learn gourmet cooking for the dinner.
Exactly, where is Jane?
Where's Ethan's sister?
She doesn't even...
She got taken away by CPS.
No. She's not even at the dinner.
She's literally not even there at all. They're like... Her actress was booked and busy.
I guess.
But, like...
You know, the little 8-year-old has more of a career than everyone else.
Yeah. They will just, like, they leave, like... And it's implied that they leave for multiple nights, not just, like, Friday nights, you know? And it's just...
It's wild.
And, like, she's...
How do they leave for multiple nights?
Like, they just leave, and they just pay
just, like...
Sarah to just hang out with them. Like, she doesn't even babysit. She's literally, like, if this show was Riverdale, it would be a lot more gross in that whole aspect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if this was Riverdale, they would not want to have a female babysitter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Anything else to say before we get into fashion review?
I miss Erica.
Same.
I think she should have had more screen time.
I guess we get a little more Erica in the next episode.
Nice.
Yes. I liked your little, like...
Sorry, I'm an Erica stan.
It's great. You know Kate Todd just had a child.
Really?
Yeah,
Nice.
both her and
Dude.
Vanessa Morgan both had kids like at the same time.
Me and my mom were talking about it earlier. We were talking about A$AP Rocky and Rihanna having a baby soon.
Yeah,
And I was like,
the prettiest child.
that child is
it's
going to be the most beautiful baby anyone's ever seen, and I'm so happy for them. Cause
What
like,
Renesmee wished.
yeah, exactly. What Renesmee?
Renez
No.
Renez
Sorry.
Bay. You're my Renez Bay.
You imprinted on my baby, or you imprinted on my daughter? She's a baby.
I've held her once. You have some wolfy claim on her? She's mine.
Anyway.
Name my daughter
After the Loch Ness Monster.
Anyways, we clearly love Twilight over here.
For a couple of Twilight stands.
Yeah. So fashion review. Let's do fashion review. The 2000s like graphic tee that you would buy at Kmart. Like, what's the name of that shirt? Like, what would you call that shirt?
Hispanic cousin.
Hispanic cousin shirt. Like, yeah, it does give off like.
They both give off like young Catholic boys in the Hispanic family.
You're right, 100%.
Two different breeds.
I mean, clearly Benny
Hispanic
has
child.
stripes.
Yeah.
I don't know who in like the costume department decided that like Benny's staple would be stripes.
Yeah.
But whoever did needs like a 10K raise
Yeah,
because
literally.
like that is a gene. I don't know why. He's just literally always wearing stripes.
It's on
works.
brand.
He's literally never not wearing stripes. Like, have you? There's literally not. So it's more of just like how do we feel about the stripes? So how we feel about
I like it.
I like
It's
Benny
a
with
good
stripes.
design.
how do we feel about this striped Benny shirt? I'm not too keen.
I don't like this one.
This one's
This is. I'm pretty sure my grandpa has a shirt that looks like
Yeah, it's like a beige
polo.
and he loves a polo. He's
loves
literally
a polo.
always wearing polos, but like the stripes are not as pronounced. They're like these really small, like thin stripes,
There's like white stripes, and then I have a little
black,
like a brown, dark
brown embellishment.
I think my brothers both had like a shirt very similar to this at one time in their lives.
Yeah, like literally everyone's owned these shirts.
Benny's style right here is grandpa core.
100%. I love the messenger bag. His whole thing is like the messenger bag,
Yeah.
whereas like Ethan is like Rory
cool
Gilmore, ginormous.
One.
Yeah.
That's how I thought I was so cool, like in elementary school, wearing my backpack with only one strap.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's
Yeah.
that's Benny. He thinks it's cool to have like the messenger bag.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like, ooh, you know, I just have it on one
They
shoulder.
think they're so cool, but they play Magic the Gathering during lunch.
Exactly.
Oh, absolutely.
They like rant about Star Wars and Dusk at the lunch
Star
table.
Trek.
They download
Yeah.
Undertale onto their laptop computers in the 7th grade. I'm calling you out on
Why
this.
did you?
I wasn't there, but you told me about it.
Yeah.
This is a public call out.
I feel like I don't know why Ethan gets put in these like ugly trendy shirts.
I think it's
Yeah,
because
like
he's
this-
trying to be trendy.
Yeah,
Is he?
because this is something I'd imagine someone who goes ah ha ha unironically would wear.
Yeah, and like he has, like I said earlier, he has like his Rory Gilmore.
Like if
Like,
anyone's familiar
backpack.
with The Sims, this outfit's very Don Lothario core.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for all the Sims fanatics out there. Exactly.
That's my obsession.
Yeah, we all have our thing. For me, it's My Babysitter's a Vampire. For Cheyenne, it's The Sims. They're always having these ugly, baggy like boot cut pants. But then again, like men even till this day still wear that.
Yeah.
Like
So.
men's fashion has not evolved
And
beyond
they-
this point.
And they have like and they have like these like New Balance like shape.
Yeah.
Wearing like Skechers.
They have like they have their Reeboks with the straps on. Like full on
Baggy
like
sweatpants with Reeboks with the strap.
and the girls have their
apple bottom jeans.
Who's with the fur? The whole
And their
club was-
statement belts.
And I
Their
won't
statement jewelry. God.
dude, that's a season 2 argument.
Yeah.
End of the movie argument for Erica.
Yeah. Well, the one thing they always try to do is they feel like they tried to do like something with the color design. It's like Erica's wearing like red a lot in the early episodes because they were like red is vampire,
Yeah.
and then like I guess we talk about
It
Sarah.
would be cool if each character actually had a color motif.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
don't
And
really.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like some of them do, like Benny and Stripes.
Well, yeah, he has a stripes, and I feel like
that's like a pattern motif, but like that's like something coming from like an someone who's going to school for animation.
Yeah, like from the art perspective.
The trade school perspective.
I would love it if they all had like a color theme or
And
like
it doesn't have to be like a cartoon level, like always wearing that same color.
Yeah.
Like, maybe like a little like accessory or like pin on the bag or something.
Yeah, like something a little bit more, but we can't really see much of Sarah's outfit, but she's wearing a pink shirt with like a black vest.
That's a very like.
That's a very
like the. Oh, the vest! I didn't even see that. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll get there in a minute.
Yeah.
The hair I was noticing is very 2010.
Very 2010s. Yeah, like the hair put back, the little fringe.
The chokehold those mini vests had on in society.
Like it's giving very much like Miranda Cosgrove and iCarly, like Carly Shay.
It's giving James Maslow circa 2009.
It is definitely a lot more James Maslow. You're 100% correct. Big Time Rush.
This
like
is
vest
100% early 2010s, late 2000s.
Big Time Rush pilot.
That's why I mentioned the iCarly thing, because remember that one argument that like her and Sam got into where she was like, I don't need help from my like support bra or something. She says that. And she's talking about like the vest that she's wearing that like shapes her boobs basically.
Yeah. Her half vest corset.
Yeah,
it
It goes right under.
Yeah, so it's supposed to like align. It's supposed to like that's what Sarah has on in this episode. If we're still going with the whole like red motif, like Sarah's wearing pink.
Kind of close.
That's what I mean. It's like she's half.
Yeah, she's not fully a vampire, but she's also not fully human.
Yeah,
That'd be cool if like throughout the season before she turns into a vampire, she wears more like pink.
Yeah.
But then after like in season 2 or whatever, she wears more red.
I would definitely say she wears a lot of pink in the first season. Like I would say she does. I do remember a lot of like I think she exclusively wears pink in this episode. Mm-hmm. Like even in the other outfit when she like has like the raccoon like launch at her, I think she's wearing pink and it's a different outfit.
Mm-hmm. Going back to the raccoon launching, not sorry like to take away from the fashion.
Nah, it's okay. Yeah, where she was like
and then Ethan just completely like slams.
I swear that was so unnecessary. I feel like this show, since it's PG, it got to get away with like a few things. Like it was able to show blood, like the vampires like actually having blood around their mouths and stuff. Yeah. But then also like he's just like he like really whacks Puffles on the table.
You could tell it's fake, but like
you can tell it's just like a stuffed animal. But he's like boom.
He like slaps that thing on the table,
releasing all his repressed anger.
There's certain things where that happens, and I'm like, whoa, that was like violent.
That was like at least PG-13.
Like in the zombie episode, they get like a microphone, and literally like Ethan just goes like boom, and just like crushes it on this person's head, and I was like, oh,
Ethan is violent.
Ethan is violent.
Ethan has so much pent-up rage. He needs to release that, man.
He's like, I'm surrounded by too much chaos.
He's like, I'm too tired of being the responsible one.
He actually gets to like hit people. Yeah, it's great. I mean, Sarah is like, she's defined by like her just like smashing their way out of problems.
This outfit that Ethan's wearing, I'm assuming if they're going to school, I hate it. It looks like he's wearing sweatpants and just like the gray sweatshirt.
My man's just like rolled out of bed.
Literally. And like the grays and the pants and the sweater do not match.
Yeah.
Like one of them is darker than the other, and I get so upset whenever I find like today, for example, I'm wearing a black t-shirt and black jeans. If these were like 2 different shades of black, I would have cried. So like this outfit is so not great.
Like literally, I don't even think they're sweatpants. I think they're like cargo pants, but they're just that baggy.
Even worse.
Worse.
Yeah, and then like I'm also not feeling this. I'm not feeling this striped shirt for Benny either. It's brown again.
It's not great.
Brown is not his color. I feel like he does best with yellows or like neon colors.
Yeah.
I feel like this brown is just not doing it for him.
Mm-mm.
God,
got the messenger bag.
Yeah, he has the messenger bag as always.
Ethan, where's your backpack?
Isn't it like a popular headcanon that Ethan is trans?
Yes, it is.
This is definitely like pre-transition fit.
This is the peak pre-transition trans male outfit. Yeah. Wearing the most baggiest clothes. like I can relate.
Like that jacket has to at least be like a 3X.
Exactly.
And he's like an XS, you know? He's like an extra small.
He's an extra
He's
small
like Ariana
baby.
Grande.
Yeah, he's like a tiny boy, and he's wearing like the largest like zip up gray jacket you can
Ariana
find.
Grande is just washing her hands.
Which is like he has the full on like sweater paws too.
Yeah,
This is the definition of the characters. Ethan has like the sweater paws, and Benny is out here in Canadian like fall weather with no jacket. It skipped right over like the Erica. I wanted to get into Erica's outfit.
It's like she was wearing like red.
Yeah. Rory is like in general just like we don't have to talk about a specific outfit.
I feel like his brand is also flannels.
Yeah, his thing is like his button up flannels. Like normally someone would wear that like opened with like a graphic tee under.
Yeah,
Or,
I
like,
think he does a few times.
Yeah, later on in like season 1.
He has it like buttoned up.
He has it buttoned up tight up to the neck. He's like studious, you know?
Yeah.
He's a studious vampire.
And I feel like when we get to season 2 and his outfits in season 2, we have a field day with that. With like
Absolutely.
I can't even with the neon skinny jeans like
Rory Oh god,
Yeah.
I remember wearing neon skinny jeans.
yeah, so we have a fun time, but like for now he's just boring with his
He's
outfits.
just boring.
There go.
It's a tank top?
No, this is a different outfit. I'm pretty
Oh.
sure.
I hope it is.
I'm pretty sure
He
this is.
probably changed the vest.
Well, no, he's still in the same outfit.
But like it was different. It had like these two. It didn't have a neckline.
It's weird.
Maybe it did. Maybe I was
Maybe
wrong.
it was just cut off.
Maybe it was
far
just
up
yeah. Maybe this is the full outfit. Yeah, she has like a mini leather jacket.
and got the tank top layering.
Yeah, the
Gross.
pink shirt with the black tank top
2010
over.
core.
And then the cropped leather jacket.
Yeah, and then like
The
the
aviators.
like the blue like wash jeans.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then like Erica.
Is she wearing a chain?
She
I
has a
think-
belt. She's like a skinny little belt.
Yeah, this was like
Oh.
a thing. I know this was a big thing where people would wear belts, but they wouldn't actually like do anything for belts. They're just like hip jewelry.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Which
how I
honestly-
treat my character design.
Yeah, hip
Honestly,
jewelry.
for Erica, iconic.
Yeah.
I love her outfit. She also has the leather jacket on. It's
This
like
is-
uniting them as
She
vampires.
has, is that like a red backpack and a red
Yeah,
shirt?
she has the red backpack and the red shirt. So she's like fully like in full vamp mode. This is what I mean, where it's like they
Full
fully
vamp core.
Yeah,
And her jeans are like grayish.
yeah, they're like,
Honestly,
they're like
iconic.
It honestly goes great together.
this is a great outfit. For
It's a
her.
good outfit.
I like this. It's very simple. It's very
This is
like
not-
go to school outfit.
Yeah.
You
This-
need the jacket because it's like Canada in the fall, so it's
Yeah.
cold.
She looks great, and I'm not only saying that because she's my favorite, but anyways.
Don't worry, I'm an Erica stan too.
And it's like they need the glasses at all times because that's the only way that they distinguish the fact that like vampires have a thing with the sun.
Yeah.
It's almost like they just have like a slight skin irritation. Like
Yeah.
the sun doesn't like literally doesn't affect them like at all.
Yeah, like Rory at the end of the movie wore like sunscreen.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
He was like a fresh vampy, but like he doesn't really need it.
Yeah, like literally there's no moment where like the sun like really affects them. There's an episode in season 2 where like the sun is literally gonna melt the whole entire world. Yeah. The Lucia is my queen, I am her throne episode.
Yeah.
And it's infamy.
Lucia is my queen.
So is that it for fashion review?
Yeah.
I would say that's it, because this is literally the only scene we get with Erica. And she's the most interesting character to talk about fashion-wise.
Yeah.
So,
She
like...
has like some of the best outfits in the movie, except for her statement jewelry. Not the
Oh,
movie, I
yeah,
mean
but
this series.
But-
Statement belts.
statement...
Statement
I
She's...
prefer the thinner belt.
Yeah, I like the thin, like, belt. And clearly, it's literally over her shirt, so it's not even, like...
A belt.
It's not even a belt. It's, yeah, literally hip jewelry. And I think it works. Okay, is there anything else? I feel like we're done, like, in general. Like, I don't know if there's any final statements to say on this episode. I feel like we should do a little rating, and the rating is just for fun.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't really mean anything.
I'm not gonna be consistent.
Yeah.
I'm also not gonna be
I think-
consistent.
Out of what?
Oh, well, it could be whatever, out of whatever you
I
want.
think we should do 5 stars.
Well, I'm like...
5 vamps.
Yeah, I was gonna give it 5 murderous turtles out of
5, what was his name?
Tiberius turtles. I think
5 out of 5 Tiberius.
I think if I'm gonna be legit with my rating, I'm probably gonna give it like, because like out of best episodes, I feel like season 1 is actually kind of lacking in like great episodes. It has a lot of good, consistent, fun episodes, but like
Yeah.
there's nothing like truly Something truly genius.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to give this 2.5 Tiberius turtles out of 5.
Yeah.
You can give your own rating if you want. Like your own
I kind
out
of agree
5.
with that rating. I'd give it, 2.5 MLM Sarahs. Fully going door to door selling her LuLaRoe leggings.
I'm gonna give this one 3 out of 5. Thin statement belts from Erica, because I liked the episode. The plot was questionable, but in a good way.
The morals were questionable.
Yeah, and I think it's a okay episode for a first season for a new show.
I agree. Yeah, it establishes the status quo immediately. There's no there's besides that very first scene. There's no real introduction because the movie was supposed to be the introduction. So it's we get to get right into things. There's not a lot of we gotta wait for things to get good. It's this is the show.
You can immediately see which dynamics each character has, and that's what I like.
Yeah, and it's if you really don't like this episode, you're really not vibing with it, then you probably won't vibe with the entire show.
Yeah.
And I feel that's good because there's a lot of shows where it's well, you gotta wait it out. And it's do I though?
Not for this one.
Should I? No, not for this one. This one's
you know what you're getting the first episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what you're getting into.
So is that it? Are we done? Okay, so I guess that's
it for today's Vampy Wampy Campy episode.
Penny, you ruined the outro. Yeah.
That's it for today's Vampy Wampy Campy Podcast episode.
Please hit us with your campy ampies.
Please hit us with your quampy ampies.
And make sure to take down your tent and put the fire out before you leave the campsite.
Then subscribe.
Then subscribe.
Make sure to
Follow
hit
us
that
on
bell
Twitch.
icon.
The bell icon.
So you get notified when we upload
The new
clips.
video. Yeah, follow us on Twitter.
Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch,
TikTok, Roblox,
LinkedIn.
TikTok,
MySpace,
Facebook, I don't know.
Spotify,
Like us on
Depop.
Yeah, follow us on Depop. We got some fresh Benny striped shirts on there. 1, sorry for the extreme dip in quality, and 2, we just kind of said a bunch of jokes for the next 5 minutes, so I cut us a bit short. For real though, thank you for listening. I really appreciate it. And make sure you check out the next episode, which will come out very soon. We're trying to really pump these things out, So, I'll see you next time. Thanks again. Bye-bye. Oh, also, I included some outtakes that I thought were funny, but didn't want to actually include because, this is supposed to be a serious discussion. So I'm just going to add them real quick before we, really go to the outro. Okay, thanks. Bye. I'm just going to, you can...
if Benny, not Benny, Ethan was wearing a short sleeve, button up underneath his sweater vest, it'd be so, in style to him.
Yeah, literally if he just had, a button up under. And it was casually draped. Yeah, I agree. Well, they have
so many people who wore a shirt like Ethan.
Yeah,
Wait.
Sorry.
That was right into my gooch.
I just dropped my phone right into your gooch. I'm sorry. Right into the grundle.
My grundle.
I'm sorry. Anyways, how do I get there? No.
The cursed
No.
I want to go to there comment.
Okay.
Tag yourself on the bird screaming.